ETFs, every South African must own to retire early. If you've been wondering how to build wealth without picking individual stocks, ETFs might be the smartest way to go. In this video, we'll break down exactly what an ETF is, why it's so powerful for long-term investing, and which options every South African should consider for financial freedom. Point 1. What are ETFs? First, what exactly are ETFs? ETF stands for Exchange Traded Fund. Think of it as a basket of investments you can buy and sell on the stock market, just like a single share. Instead of only owning one company, like Shoprite or MTN, you're buying a collection of companies all at once. Here's an easy way to picture it. Imagine walking into a supermarket. Instead of buying just one item, you grab a basket filled with bread, milk, eggs, and fruit. If one item goes bad, you've still got the rest. ETFs work the same way. If one company inside the fund struggles, the others can balance it out. That's why ETFs are considered safer and more reliable than putting everything into a single stock. Point 2. Top South African ETFs to consider. Second, let's talk about some of the top ETFs available right here in South Africa. 1. Satrix 40 ETF. This tracks the 40 biggest companies on the JSE. By investing here, you get exposure to South Africa's top businesses in one shot: banks, mining companies, retailers, and more. 2. Satrix MSCI World ETF. Unlike the Satrix 40, this one invests globally. You're getting exposure to massive international companies like Apple, Microsoft, and Coca-Cola. It's a way to protect yourself from keeping all your money tied to South Africa's economy. 3. Satrix Property ETF. This invests in real estate companies listed on the JSE. That means shopping malls, office parks, warehouses. It gives you property exposure without having to actually buy physical property. These 3 examples show how ETFs can give you local exposure, global exposure, or even sector-specific exposure like property, all without the stress of picking individual companies. Point 3. ETFs versus individual stocks. Third, how do ETFs compare to individual stocks? When you buy a single stock, your entire investment depends on that one company's performance. If the company does well, you win. If it collapses, you lose. With ETFs, your risk is spread across many companies. Even if 1 or 2 companies inside the ETF perform poorly, the others help balance things out. That's the power of diversification. On top of that, ETFs usually have very low fees compared to actively managed funds. So not only are you spreading your risk, but you're also keeping more of your money invested instead of paying high costs. In short, ETFs are like playing the game on easy mode. They give you a safer, more affordable way to grow your wealth without having to gamble on which individual stock will be the next big winner.
Point 4. How ETFs help with retirement. Fourth, let's look at how ETFs actually help with retirement. The biggest advantage is long-term compounding. When you invest in an ETF and leave it to grow, your money doesn't just earn returns. It earns returns on top of returns. Over 10, 20, or 30 years, that snowball effect becomes incredibly powerful. Another benefit is stability. Because ETFs are diversified, they don't swing up and down as wildly as individual stocks. That makes them safer for people who want steady growth over decades, not risky bets. And here's a practical point for South Africans. ETFs fit perfectly into retirement savings accounts like a retirement annuity, RA, or a tax-free savings account, TFSA. With a TFSA, all the growth inside the ETF is completely tax-free, meaning you get to keep more of your returns. For anyone planning for financial freedom or early retirement, ETFs are one of the smartest tools to build wealth consistently while minimizing risk. Point 5. Why ETFs are popular in South Africa. Fifth, why are ETFs becoming so popular in South Africa? One reason is affordability. Instead of needing thousands of rands to build a portfolio, you can start with as little as 50 rands or 100 rands and still get exposure to dozens of companies. Another reason is simplicity. You don't have to research 40 different JSE companies or track global markets yourself. The ETF does the heavy lifting for you. ETFs also give peace of mind in a tough economy. South Africans know how unpredictable things can be. Load shedding, inflation, political drama, strikes. ETFs spread your risk so that one bad event doesn't wipe out your entire investment. In short, they're popular because they make investing accessible, low cost, and less stressful. They're an easy way for everyday South Africans to start building wealth without needing to be financial experts. Point 6. How to actually buy an ETF in South Africa. Sixth, how do you actually buy an ETF in South Africa? The process is easier than most people think. 1. Open an investment account. Platforms like Easy Equities, FNB, or Standard Bank Online all allow you to buy ETFs. Easy Equities is especially popular with beginners because it's simple and has very low minimums. 2. Deposit your money. Transfer funds into your account, just like you would with an online wallet. 3. Search for your ETF. For example, type Satrix 40 or MSCI World in the platform's search bar. 4. Click Buy. Decide how much you want to invest and confirm the purchase. That's it. From that moment, you officially own part of an ETF. And the best part is you don't need to be glued to your screen every day. With ETFs, the strategy is usually long-term. Buy consistently, hold, and let time do the work.
If you've found value in this video so far, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss more insights on how South Africans can grow their wealth smartly and effectively. Every week, we break down financial concepts, investment strategies, and practical steps to help you take control of your money. By subscribing, you're giving yourself a front row seat to ideas that could change your financial future. Now, here's where you take action. Think about which ETF might fit your goals. Are you leaning local, global, or perhaps interested in property? Comment below and let us know which one you'd start with or which questions you still have about investing. I make sure to read every comment, and your input could help others just starting out. If you really want to take your financial knowledge to the next level, share this video with a friend or family member who's been asking about ETFs but doesn't know where to start. It's simple to get someone else started on the right path, and it only takes a moment. Remember, growing your wealth isn't about luck. It's about making smart, consistent decisions over time. ETFs give you a practical, beginner-friendly way to do just that. And finally, to close this video the right way. At Economic Indicators, we do not wait for the economy to change, we outsmart it.